Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good day. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good day. How's everybody doing? Ooh, it looks a little blurry here today. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So I wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing. We're getting close to the holidays. For some, it's an exciting time. For some, it's not so. So tune in each week, and hopefully I'll inspire you and pick you up, and you'll be ready to rock and roll these holidays. So today, I wanted to talk about something that I hear often. And it's a word I personally do not believe in. I think it's a myth. The word is regrets. People have regrets. So here's why I believe it's a myth. I think it's something we tell ourselves to continually to guilt and shame us into something we've done wrong, or we could have done something better, we should have done something better, and we keep playing it over in our heads over and over, and then it just becomes part of our life. We live with regrets. So, as we age, if you haven't realized it by now, unless you're a time traveler, and I know there are some time travelers out there, you can go back and fix things. They're in the past. And the more we live in the past, we're missing the future. So regrets are part of the past that somehow we have to come to peace. Sometimes we have to come to terms with the things we didn't do that we should have thought we should have done. Which are my words for today, the would've, the could've, the should've. Those words are just nasty words. They really are. Because there's a lot of things we would have done better. Oh my goodness. I would have done my hair better today if I had more time. And I probably could have. And I probably should have, but I didn't. So big deal. We're moving on. You got to deal with it. And that's what we need to really take a look at is how do we handle regrets? There's no time. How many times have you seen and heard people who die and on their deathbed they talk about the things that they could have done, they should have done, they would have done. It's too late. Adios. Checking out. Moving on to the next afterlife or wherever you're going. It doesn't matter. How do we come to terms with the past? Well, there's not an easy answer, because if it is, I'd be writing multi-million-dollar books. But this is just what I hear, and this is what I try to share with older people, and most older people really get it. You know who doesn't get it? Are the young people who are way smarter than us. But the past really is the past. Yesterday really was yesterday. And as we look, and I always look at life, the human body is one big hourglass with all the sands on top. And so when we're young, all those sands are on top. And then as we age, the sands go down, down, down. And then the sands on the top are smaller than the ones on the bottom. And so we don't have the time to live in the past because our future is short. But then again, so is young people. Young people don't know when their days are numbered. They don't know. We're all born to die. I mean, that's just the reality of life. So living with regrets, of course I would have done things differently, and I wish I would have. But I'll tell you what I'm doing now is, we all talk about these bucket lists, but how sad is it that there are things that we want to do throughout our whole life we can't? Well, we have health issues, or we have money issues, or we have children. I understand all that. I really do, because I've been there, done that. But life is for the living. When I'm gone, I won't care about any of this. And you'll probably forget about me. So while I'm here, I'm going to live. And so every day for me, personally, you don't have to be like me, but for me personally, I just don't live in regrets. It is what it is. And that's a phrase that gets used over and over. It is what it is, and it is what it is. Okay, but it is. It is what it is. And looking forward, I have done some of the craziest and coolest things just over the last couple of years. Can I afford it? No. But they're just life. I want to live. And I want to do things that, I don't want to be one of those people that says, well, now that my health is terrible, I wish I would have gone on that hike. Well, your health is good today, go on the hike today. Do things today. Again, I hear you. Oh, it's easy for you to say. And it is. And for some of you, it's not. But some of the things we're going to a show this weekend in Charlotte. For a group from the 70s that I have. They're all old people, older than me, who are getting together for one last reunion tour. They're called Genesis. You can look it up. But they're doing this reunion tour, and in fact, the lead singer, Phil Collins, is just a hair outside of a wheelchair and a walker, but he sits the whole time and sings. But here's the thing. He's doing what he wants to do regardless. And so the point of bucket list and items is, the tickets were way more than, my wife still brings them up to me, but it's just something I wanted to do. I don't want to say, I wish I could have saw them before they croaked. It's kind of like the Rolling Stones. I mean, they're still going. They're in their 70s, for crying out loud. Don't live with regrets. Do. Just live. Enjoy yourself. Do things. Treat yourself. These are some of the best days of your life. Well, what world are you on? We're in a pandemic. We're this, we're that. Okay, live in that world, and that's fine. But you can't live in regrets either. So we have to look beyond our circumstances, beyond the obstacles. Those mountains, I ain't climbing over the mountain. I'm going around that mountain. You can struggle on how you're going to get over that mountain, how you're going to go around it. And while I'm going around it, I'm going to see incredible things. Now, there are some mountains I have climbed, and I still see beautiful things. So quit looking at your circumstances of life. And it doesn't have to be huge things. If there's things you want to do, pick up the darn telephone and call someone that you wished you would have got to until they died. I've done that as well. I wished I would have picked up the phone and just called them. Those are the would have, could have, should have. And these words apply to every single person right now. You're saying, I could have done that. I should have done that. I would have done that. But. Oh, there's another one of those words. But. There are no buts. There's just do's. Do. That's what my grandkids, I hear their little voices in my head saying, do. You need to do. So this weekend, if you're still living in that regret world, crappy world, but if you want to live in it, if you want to get out of that world, start thinking about what can I do to cancel those things. Because a negative and a positive, that equals negative too. But how about a positive that just knocks out a negative? So think about those regrets. What can you do to make it better? And do it. Go for a walk. Make a phone call. Write a letter. You're never too old to do anything. And if you need some help, I'll help you if I can. You want to do something? Call me. I'll help you. So this has just been Rich. Saying peace